Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Rebecca here, and today I have a skincare centered video for you. Kind of more of a, flashback. Let's look at some old photos of me from like 5 years ago, 4 years ago, 3 years ago, and just see what has changed with my skin, what I continue to do, what I've stopped doing, and all that good stuff. Yeah, keep watching. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Rebecca. I love skincare, makeup, and all that is beauty. I focus things over 40, also in the sensitive skin category, and often frugal, but not always. Sometimes frugal to me is just what's worth my money. So not everything here is going to be drugstore. I just wanted to put that out there. And so many of you know that, but sometimes I just have to remind folks. Anyway, I'm going to give you a quick synopsis, and then this is going to probably include a lot of either links below to previous videos if you really want to look at those or, like rewatch them, kind of just cringe-worthy. Also, a disclaimer, this is just my personal anecdotal story slash experience. I am not a dermatologist. I am not a nutritionist. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a professional in any way other than I go on YouTube and I get paid Google ad money and sometimes a sponsored video or two. So anything that you change, whether it's supplements or routine or devices, anything like that, please consult your physician. Don't take my word for it. I just wanted to say that. Okay, so back in 2003 when I had my son, and he was a few months old, and I went for my annual dermatology appointment to check my moles, which you should do. You should always go for a mole check. My dermatologist at the time diagnosed me with rosacea because I was having redness and what I thought was acne that wouldn't go away. And she just said, it's rosacea, here's a cream, a topical cream, try it. She didn't really tell me anything. And I kind of just jumped in myself and figured things out along the way with trial and error. The cream didn't work for me. I don't remember the brand or the name. I haven't used anything prescription on my face since. I've basically just changed my diet, added to my diet, and changed my ingredients in terms of what I have eliminated and, what I've added. That's it. So I think we can see that what has changed with me over the years is age and weight loss. I lost 20 plus pounds 2 years ago, and I do have a couple videos on that if you're interested. And I think what changed there was because I changed my eating habits, I feel like inflammation reduced, because I think anything that kind of causes you to gain weight or causes you to bloat also just kind of looks puffy everywhere. So I feel like my face looks a little more structured and sculpted, but that's because of weight loss and because of collagen loss. If you're losing elastin because you're 48 years old instead of 42 years old, your face is going to look different. So I think we can agree that that's probably the most obvious change. And then I think the second obvious change in my skin is reducing redness. And that has been a number of things. I have a very popular video. It has a ton of views and I get comments on it all the time. And it was basically a couple years ago or so of what I did for my diet in terms of naturally or homeopathically reducing my rosacea. And so I will sum that up to you I started taking turmeric, I started taking apple cider vinegar supplements, I avoid alcohol and fragrance on my face as much as I can, and I wear sunscreen, which I always have, but And so that was a huge difference for me. There are people that have beautiful skin and they drink alcohol. And there are people with beautiful skin and they eat meat and dairy and they don't have any issues. Personally, I am a pescatarian, no dairy, and this is for mostly gastrointestinal reasons. I have a very sensitive stomach. I discovered I was lactose intolerant in my 20s, which none of my friends were, so I didn't even know what that was or why. Yeah, so I have been mostly plant-based for the last 8 years, with the exception of seafood and an occasional and butter. So let's talk about skincare routine, products, ingredients, and method. First of all, double cleanse. I double cleanse my skin every night, regardless of makeup, because I'm always wearing sunscreen, and I feel like if we want our sunscreen to stay on, or we've been reapplying it all day, isn't it going to take a little more than just a little bit of a splash or a makeup wipe? So I double cleanse, and I try to cleanse as thoroughly as I can. I did a video with the Foreo. This is amazing. If you want a skincare device that is a workhorse, that does all kinds of phenomenal things, I really suggest this. They have all price points and styles. They're really high tech. It's sonic cleansing with pulsation, not just vibration, and it works really well for me. I feel like it gets the stuff out. If I don't clean my face, my skin gets irritated, and that leads to issues. I am using a variety of serums and products, whether it's morning, whether it's night. I will say for evening, I have incorporated a retinoid of some kind. You guys probably know about my Curology. This has a very low dose of tretinoin, and it also has niacinamide and tranexamic acid, things like that. So it helps with discoloration. It helps keeping my skin from texture, but it's a low dose of retinoid that is kind to how sensitive I am, but it's also giving me the benefits of collagen production and antioxidants and all the good stuff that retinoids do. There's a bunch of serums that I enjoy, and I just make sure that they don't have any kind of lavender oil, orange or citrus oil in them, bergamot, cinnamon, spearmint, that kind of stuff. That's just, for me, it's just so sensitizing. Once I eliminated lavender and anything lavender, it was a huge difference, and I only understood that after I checked out the Paula's Choice website and read the Q&A and the myths and some of that stuff on there. And I learned that lavender, that so many products contain for calming and soothing, is very sensitizing for most skins. A lot of folks can use it, no problem. It's not bad. I'm just saying, if you haven't had results in eliminating redness and you're still using products with lavender in them, check it out. One of my huge culprits that I was constantly using, because the owner would put it on her face, she had redness, she would put on her foundation, and it'd be like, woohoo, look at the before and after on QVC, and that's IT Cosmetics. Well, the problem is IT Cosmetics is full of fragrant oils, lavender being one of them, and I just feel like if she would stop putting that stuff in her products, we wouldn't have to see such a drastic before and after. Anyway, okay. I love IT Cosmetics. Many of their foundations and CC creams, I can't use those. So that's just my little boop. Okay. And aside from, and as well as serums, moisturizers, one of my favorites. And I'm showing you that you can use any price point. This is on Beautylish. This is the Good Molecule silicone-free moisturizer. I love it. This is e.l.f. This is the Holy Hydration Face Cream, fragrance-free. Very affordable. Not at the drugstore, but you can order online. Drugstore and online. So, right? Okay. And then let's talk about a couple more devices that I just love. I use my Dermaflash. This is amazing for the menopausal peach fuzz, and the occasional beard and chin hair. I love this. I've used it consistently for a couple years now. It's basically the motorized version of one of these. Great. I prefer this because it's thorough, it gets the job done, and it also has pulsating and micro action that, you know, helps with exfoliation. So it's not just scraping off hair, it's really getting in there to get just dead skin off. So I love it. Another item that I've used consistently for 2 years now, and this video, oh boy, I think people just Google red light therapy and my video must pop up because yeah. So Revive Light Therapy, this is the brand I use. There's a number of them out there, probably great. They sent me this 2 years ago. I have used this consistently for 2 years and it makes a difference. It makes a difference with breakout, with redness. Yeah, so I don't have it plugged in, but you know, it's got the red and green and all the different lights. It comes with goggles and I just sit with that for 3 minutes every day. I think it helps with like all the other things that, you know, in terms of aging, whether it's elasticity or firmness, any of those kinds of things, wrinkles, but I find that it's the overall calming, just healing of my face. I want to say that I am not wrinkle, line-free, pore-free at the least. So if you see me, you know, like I've got all kinds of fine lines and different age spots and I'm battling them. I love my Science Serum. I love my Good Molecules, the Discoloration Serum, as well as the tranexamic acid and my Curology. So it's a constant group effort, you know, and you're only going to go so far because you're human and because you're constantly out in the elements. If I stopped doing anything and going outside and put myself in a bubble, I would probably see tremendous results, but that's just not going to happen. So this is the best I can do right now. Okay, and last, that means sunscreen. So my particular favorites right now are the Versed. This is the Daily Mineral Sunscreen SPF 35. It's beautiful. You can get it at Target. You can get it on the Versed website. And this is Dermatology Broad Spectrum SPF 45. So this is both mineral and mineral and chemical sunblock. And it's just, it's amazing. I have a discount code. You can go to their website and they have great products. And Lauren from Honest Beauty Review loves this, and I agree with her. It's better. So, I mean, drugstore sunscreens are not all cheap, so you can spend $20, $30 on a drugstore sunscreen, but you might get fragrance, you might get something else in there, denatured alcohol. This doesn't have that, and so that's why I love it. Oh, I talked about alcohol, but I didn't talk about denatured alcohol. Denatured alcohol in skincare is another thing I have eliminated, and I really think that that made a difference. There is a number of folks, it's kind of the whole fragrance argument. You know, if you have fragrance or alcohol in products, is that harmful or does it not make a difference? And I think the answer is both. I think it's not necessarily harmful. It's just if it irritates your skin or if you've eliminated it and you prefer your results, then maybe it's something you shouldn't be using. If it doesn't bother you, don't worry about it, right? I wanted to keep this not terribly lengthy and you know, I didn't want to talk forever, but I just wanted to kind of nail down the main points. If anything, start with double cleansing sunscreen and stop using lavender. Sorry. Okay, not sorry. That's everything for now. And of course, there is plenty to discuss on this, but this was just a quick review. And there you go. If you have any questions or input, of course, leave them in the comments. I love getting information from you guys. And yeah, I always learn from you. Please subscribe if you haven't. Follow me on Instagram and give this video a thumbs up. That would be great. All right, guys, take care. I'll see you next time. Bye.